How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and today we are going to be taking a look at this. So, this is something that I just got in the mail. I haven't even looked at it yet in depth, but this is, as you can see here, a demo tape for Pokemon Heroes. And I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm 90% sure I've got a rough idea. So, this is a tape that was not released in retail stores. This is not something that you could purchase. You will see that there's not a barcode anywhere on it. I'll go ahead and compare it to an actual retail release of Pokemon Heroes soon. But let me go ahead and start by what I do know about this. So, this is, as you know, as I already said, this is a demo tape for Pokemon Heroes. And that's what I know for sure. But I can guess about what the rest of this is. So, if we were to take a look at the back here, you'll see how it says this is a full-length screener for video retailers only. And as a guy who grew up in the 90s, I've got an idea of what that means. So, I think that that means that this is a copy of the movie that contains all sorts of extra bumpers and stuff to help advertise the movie itself. So, you know, way back when, if you were to go into a store and you would see TVs on display and you would see movies playing, I think that's what this was. They wouldn't just plop in a copy of the movie and play that over and over and over again. They would be sent these special screeners that would play the movie for them, I think. Now, if we were to go ahead and look at this, you'll see how it looks very, very similar to the retail copy, like I said, of the movie. It's very, very similar. Off the top of my head, I could see that, like, the logo is identical, the placement of all the art is identical. They basically just reused the poster art, except it is zoomed in very, very subtly in the demo copy instead of this. Like, you could see how, if I were to lay them side by side, you could see how Ash's hair is a little less visible here than on there, and the tip of Latias's wing is cut off by the side there instead of there. Subtle stuff like that, that gives that away. But overall, at a glance, you would never tell the difference, except, of course, for the big logo here that says, all new 2004 release featuring brand new Pokemon Latios and Latias. And, of course, demo tape, box art may vary. Very, very hard for you to see this in a store and think, oh, that's just a retail thing. They make it really, really ugly and easy to tell the difference. So the VHS was indeed released in 2004. It did get a theatrical release in 2003. Notoriously, no one went to see it. It got less than $1 million in the United States. Anyway, if I were to put these on their sides now, so you can take a look at them side by side. So again, retail release demo tape, and I really love the art for the demo tape more. The retail release has Ash and Pikachu here instead of Latias and Latios, the film's stars. You can see it does have the VHS logo because they are both certified VHS format tapes. However, the retail release also has this number at the bottom, and I believe that is an index number. So when Miramax releases films, they put all of their films in numerical order from 0 to whatever. So Pokemon Heroes is 32758, and then it also has closed captioning. This, since this is not a retail release, doesn't have that number, and it also doesn't have closed captioning, although I suppose I will test that out to see if maybe there is closed captioning on it, although I doubt it. The back is where most of the differences are. So again, retail, demo. Let's go ahead and just look at the demo tape by itself first. We have this beautiful artwork. This is, I think, a screenshot from the film. Latias playing with Pikachu. Just absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me of the back of, like, a VHS copy of Bambi or The Fox and the Hound, something like that. Very nice. All new, the 5th Pokemon movie. Free inside, all DVDs and videos, exclusive Pokemon poster, and 2 trading cards. Now, this doesn't come with any of that, it just came with the tape, and I don't know if that means that when stores first got this shrink wrap that stuff was included, or if this was potentially what the back of it was going to look like at some point, although the rest of this makes me believe that that is not the case. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Sizzling hot Pokemon franchise, over 2 million units of newest video game sold in just 4 months. And I believe that that's talking about Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Because again, this released on VHS in early 2004. Ruby and Sapphire released in North America late 2003. New video and trading card games releasing November and December. I don't know if this VHS was given to retailers in late 2003 to promote the film releasing in 2004. I'd like to say that that is the case, but I don't know for sure. There's no information on this demo tape whatsoever. Anyway, Pokemon Forever is a huge seller, on track to sell nearly 700,000 units. They may not seem like a lot, but when you're talking about the best-selling videos of all time, you're talking about ones like The Lion King, I think sold 14 million, something like that, and then all the rest of them sold a few million. So hey, 700,000 VHS tapes is not that much to scoff at, although I suspect that also includes DVDs. Marketing blitz targets millions of Pokemon fans. National TV advertising, print advertising, regional Pokemon events. I'm guessing that this stuff here is more of telling what all is on the tape itself, advertising Pokemon in general instead of just this movie. Although, again, at the bottom it says full-length screener for video retailers only, leads me to believe that the movie itself is on here, as well as the all-new Pokemon short, so what is that, Camp Pikachu? Plus the fact that it does have the rated G logo tells me that the full movie is on here, although I guess we'll figure it out. Direct pre-book November 25, pre-book December 9, NAAD January 20. Anyway, you can see the pricing here. DVD, oh man. So you could buy the DVD directly from the retailer for $17.95, and then you could sell it for $26.99. And it tells you the DVD stock number, which is not exactly the same, which is interesting. Oh, the VHS is the same though. That's cool. Okay, my mistake. VHS price, $12.95 you could buy it for, and then sell it for $20. Wow. Imagine imagine way back then selling this movie for $20. That's just crazy. Anyway, so my guess is retailers would get this and they would plop it in their TVs as a way of promoting, hey, we've got the new Pokemon movie coming soon, and then they've got all this information on the back of it, you know, so they can inform their customers when the movie's releasing, how much it will cost them, etc. As opposed to the actual back of the retail, which is like, this is the usual thing that you would see. You know, it's got the proof of purchases up there, it's got the barcode, the blurb from Washington Post. You know, it's a retail VHS, that's what you would expect. Anyway, let's go ahead and compare the tapes themselves. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that in there. So that is my retail copy of Pokemon Heroes, and this is the demo tape for Pokemon Heroes. So you can see, whoever had this before me actually watched it almost all the way to the end, which is interesting. Approximate runtime is 80 minutes, and here it says the approximate runtime is 71 minutes, so that's interesting. It is rated G. Demo VHS not for sale or rental. This product is a property of Buena Vista Pictures Distribution. Must be returned upon request. That's right, everyone. Pokemon Heroes was distributed by Disney. So, enough about looking at this art. I'm very interested to see what is actually on this. I have decided to directly capture the video onto my computer. I do not know what will be safe to show in this video and what I've just got to link you to on archive.org, but I will be recording this VHS from beginning to end for the purposes of preservation, so I will show you here what I can with what I am going to record. So let's hop into it. So first things first, you all wanted to see what is at the point of the video where the tape was stopped, and unfortunately it's just at the end of the video. You know how old VHS tapes had like a few minutes of static after the video was over? Well, that's exactly where this was, and I couldn't directly capture it because that's not a signal that capture cards and modern TVs like. But I was able to at least set up my camera and get this brief flicker on screen just to prove, yeah, it was just at the end of the video. So, unfortunately, it's not like the previous owner stopped it at any place interesting. They just watched it through and then forgot to rewind it, which, you know, we all did back in the day at one point or another. Anyway, so now going to the directly captured video. Starting from the beginning, we get the typical FBI warnings, and then a little blurb that says stay after the film for a bonus feature, and then it just hops straight into the film. It's kind of interesting to play a VHS tape with no previews. Everyone knows that was one of the staples of VHSs, was the previews, but nope, it just hops straight into the film. The bonus short is actually the feature at the end of the film, but we'll get to that. Anyway, this is just the film. Nothing different about it whatsoever. It's just Pokemon Heroes. If you ever watched it on VHS or DVD, well, this is exactly the same film. No differences whatsoever, except this blurb that scrolls along the bottom of the screen every once in a while. I'm pretty sure that this is timed to go off about every 3 minutes or every 5 minutes or something like that. It's fairly often, and it happens throughout the whole film, including here, as you can see, during the Camp Pikachu short at the end of the film as well. Just saying, you know, this is a retailer copy. If you got this, if you purchased it, well, somebody committed a crime by selling it to you. So if whoever sold it to you is going to get in trouble, and you can report them by calling this number. I really don't know if that number still works, and I'm too afraid to try it out. But yeah, VHS piracy was a big deal, and this is the kind of stuff that was hard encoded into the video to discourage people from pirating it, from making copies and selling them. And yeah, like I said, it is hard coded into the video itself. It's not a closed caption. If you watch the video, you're stuck with this no matter what. Speaking of closed captions, there are no closed captions, just as I expected. Anyway, so once the main movie is done, it just hops straight into the Pikachu short, even though, as we all know, the short should come before the film, not after, but, you know, the short never even appeared in theaters over here. You only got to see it by watching it at the end of the film on VHS or as an extra on the DVD. And after the short is over, that's it. That is the movie. That's the entirety of the VHS. I won't lie, I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't extra stuff. It's just the movie, with some hard-encoded warnings on it. And it makes me wonder who back in the day would have benefited from showing this. My guess is that retailers would have had this kind of copy in order to show in their stores, and it probably circumvents some sort of a copyright law. You know that FBI warning at the beginning of all the movies where it's like, you know, it is illegal to distribute or even show this outside of home use? Well, my guess is that this retailer copy is a way of getting around that. It's a copy specifically for retailers that have permission from studios to show the movie in their retail store. That's my guess as to what this is. Again, I'm disappointed that there's not more on the tape, but now we know what is on the tape, and regardless, I'm happy to own it. So that does it for this video. Thanks everyone so much for watching. This is so interesting to me. This is the first demo tape I've ever gotten, and I'm very happy to own it. And of course, another rare item for me to add to my Pokemon Heroes shrine. Oh man, this goes right up there with my film reel and with my sketchbook from Bianca. Just so excited for this. Anyway, that does it for this video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for future videos, and that pretty much does it. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.